Hello and welcome, Open Space Authority volunteers. This is the introduction and instruction video to your volunteer portal on the new openspaceauthority.org website. The volunteer login portal is used to record your hours for special projects, your internships with us, and also for trail patrol reports or docent program activity reports. Absolutely let me know if you have any problems using the system after watching this video or after following the written instructions that are in the January 2018 version of your volunteer handbook. So starting on the volunteers page of the Open Space Authority website, you'll see the button for volunteer login. I will send everyone a temporary getting started password, but we're going to use your login. Press here. It's remembering me. For most of you, your login, and we can discuss this individually and in emails, will be either your just first and last name or your email address. So this is remembering me and my password. If you want to reset your password after your first login with the one that I send you, use this down here. But let's just go ahead and log in and show you how the portal works. If you are Trail Patrol, very easy, you go to this form, and it's very much the same as the paper or Word document form we've been using all these years. The one big difference is that you do not need to retype in your name or the date. Or the date is here and the time that you did the patrol and the time in and time out, but it's going to record your name because of your login and the date that you input the hours. Just as with our previous system, our current system of volunteer trail patrol reports, ideally you get this information logged in within about 2 days, 48 hours of the patrol. And of course, if something very urgent or dangerous or an emergency is occurring, follow the safety procedures of notifying field staff and calling 911 as needed. But for normal reports, it's fine to just log in when you get home from a report. As long as you remember to do it within a couple of days, then that keeps the data fresh. The patrol type, the weather conditions, again, very many of the same fields as before. The property name now has a drop down. And Sierra Vista, Rancho Cañada del Oro, and Coyote Valley are our typical open preserves, of course. You'll note Coyote Ridge is on here, even though it's not a normal place for trail patrol because it's not open to the public, but we have enough trail patrol assisting docents, especially in our kind of March, April, very busy spring wildflower hike season, that we decided it was worth adding Coyote Ridge for now. But most of the time, of course, you'll be entering hours for Sierra Vista, Rancho Cañada del Oro, or Coyote Valley. And again, we just get down to entering number of visitors seen, number of contacts, people you've spoken to, whether you've seen bikes going too fast or off trail, whether you've seen dogs or hikers off trail. And again, plenty of room to add any comments you need to add. And a really great feature of the volunteer portal is that you can attach any photos or videos that you have, and just the usual way that you make attachments using the browse button and selecting from your desktop. This also works pretty well in a mobile version, so it should be pretty trouble-free. We're going to go back to the hours report and volunteer patrol report page and take a look at if you are doing a special project or an internship with the Open Space Authority, how you do that hours report. So again, you can select from the drop-down of all the different kinds of volunteer roles that we have. And if you, for any reason, don't see here your role, then let us know. The project name, the location, and of course the date, the time in, the time out, and any notes that you may have, and another way to have attachments. And what's great about this portal and makes it really easy and saves a lot of staff time and hopefully saves a lot of your time as well, is you can save this and you can save and you can add more reports. So for those of you that are very active in trail patrol or doing a lot of docent programs or doing several days in a row assisting field staff or doing office projects with us, you can add in your date and the time that you did something in your volunteer role and then save that and add some more. When you're done with all of this, save and add more, you can choose to log out, and then you're all set. Ideally, you can set up your computer to remember your username, user login, and password. Each browser is a little bit different, so I won't get into those details now, but this should be a much easier system that saves a lot of our staff time and ideally is more convenient for you as well. For any of you that prefer to keep using hard copy Word documents for your timesheets, that's totally fine. We understand that not all of our volunteers have access to computers and the internet or have a level of comfort with this technology, so it's still totally fine to send us timesheets by email or fax or to drop them off for those of you who prefer to do it that way. But for most of you, I think this is going to be a lot easier, and it's definitely going to help us be more efficient with tracking our data and giving you credit for the wonderful service that you're doing. Thank you all very, very much for all of the hard work you put in for the Open Space Authority. And again, let me know if you have any questions at all. Thanks.